Good morning.
How are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
We glad.
Thanks for having me.
Look at her gang in the morning. Like,
yeah. We hard up in here. We good, baby.
We live on the Shee DC morning show.
I'm like,
Quarantine edition.
You know I'm corny. I'm like, hey, we about to get the bag. He about to show us how to get the bag. The man with the bags about to show us how to get the bag. You know, I figure something out. Trying to make it.
Oh my goodness. You gotta wake up a little bit with us, Andre, because we be hyped in the morning. Like, we get our coffee.
Yeah, I done have breakfast with me. I done already had my breakfast. It's all good.
This is our breakfast.
So what did you have for breakfast, Andre, if I may ask myself?
Grits. Fish and grits.
Just grits, just a bowl of grits.
Fish and grits.
Fish. Oh. Fish and grits. What kind of fish did you have though, sir? Tilapia.
Salmon.
Oh, you fat. Oh, you
That's
fancy.
The best.
You doing salmon and grits in the morning. You're not even doing a flounder and grit, right?
You made it.
It was there already. I ain't gonna take credit for that.
Oh, okay. All right. I was about to say, oh, now you cooking in the kitchen too?
I ain't flexing like that now. I ain't built like that in the kitchen. Built like that.
All right. Well, thank you for being on the Shee DC morning show today. Today is April 21st. Do you celebrate 420?
Nah, I don't smoke, no.
All right, good.
Well, happy 420 to everybody on the 21st. Boom!
We post for 420, but happy 420 for those. And so we got you on the Shee DC morning show today because I came across your Instagram, your book bag, and I was like, wow! I was like, y'all, look at this. So we gotta get him on the show because, of course, we love promoting, local businesses from the DMV. And so when I see your product, I was so excited. And I was like, we got to get them on. So I'm so glad that we was able to get you on so quickly.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. You got
a question though. How many interviews have you done about your bag?
This is my very first interview about my bag.
History in the bag.
My very first interview about my
We
bag.
love Ben. He was very first interview. Like, yeah, we really do. We really do. Like, because that means we putting people on. We trying to come up. We trying to make everybody else come up too. So,
but secretly though, inside my spirit, I just feel like this man is already on, and he'll be getting me on. So I just wanted to just point that out because he is making whole ass book bags. And all I'm doing is showing up in front of a camera sometimes not, and just going to the studio. But he got people contacting him about orders and all of this. And that's a lot. So I'm thinking that he probably putting me on. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm winning in this situation.
Yep.
We winning.
I'm not nothing special to talk about now, but I think I'll be getting there. So.
Why would you say that?
I mean,
you are special.
I don't think I'm where I should be with this yet. So
why do you think? No, first of all, Lena, did we happen to be smart enough to be able to pull some bags and put up some pictures or something?
I got some right here.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this is the one that's getting all the buzz right now, the brand new one. So we'll unveil it with y'all. It's the leather book bag.
Lie. Hold on.
I need that.
Say what y'all got to say. Let me go get my other boy. I'll be right back.
So this is the leather one. This is the brand new bag.
I like that.
Hey, wow.
That is amazing.
That's my son in my bag. That's Loki.
I love that.
So yeah, this is the custom leather bag. Doing all these come customized. This one is one that was pre-made already. But These are the leather book bags, and I got the regular book bags as well. And I do bags.
I love those.
And
oh my goodness, you get me so excited. Oh no, I want that one. That's my favorite color right there.
Wait, Lena, can you take yourself out the middle and put Mr. Andre back so we can see it better?
Oh, I didn't arrange this like this.
Oh, for real? This thing just do whatever the hell I want to do?
Once you talk.
Oh no, we got to figure that out. Look what. Throw that book bag back on there, both of them. Can anybody see you?
That is.
How we make it so his is.
So that's
nope, I don't know how to even do that. But look at them book. Ain't that cute? You can't even see it. Lena, you sure you don't know how to make Andre go in the middle?
You just go ahead.
I can't. I want you to get out my face so I can show Rashid them book bags. Forget it. Forget it. You just wasting the whole process. You can a little bit.
I tried.
Hey, can you do me a favor just in case I forget? Shout out where Raj can find you on Instagram. No, for real, Rashid love book bags, and the book bag that he got is real cute, right? But those are so much fire, in my opinion, and I think he'll rock. So tell them right quick what the name of it is.
The webs. All of my social medias are Legend Bookbag Co. Legend Bookbag Co.
Legend Bookbag Co.
Yes.
All right, cool.
www.legendbookbag.com.
Legendbookbag.com too. Yeah, so now that I got that little millennial in there, he gonna hook it up and he gonna really give us the business and tell us what it's really about. But anyways, what's that?
All of the bags are on the website and on the Instagram.
So let me ask you this: I'm sorry. Did y'all already talk about what made you decide?
No, go ahead. We was waiting on you.
Hey, y'all. Yeah. So, do you mind? Okay, I have so many questions. Let me get this together. First of all, do you mind telling us how old you are?
I am 30.
Cool beans. Okay. Now, what made you decide that you want to make book bags?
The book bags kind of stemmed from my first love. My first love was graphic design. I went to school for graphic design. I went to Art Institute and I went to Westwood in Virginia. And so I got my degree in graphic design, and the book bag stemmed from the graphic design, just messing around, throwing things at the wall to see what stick. And the book bag stuck.
Can y'all hear?
So the book bag stuck, and that was, and it came to it grew into this passion. I didn't think I would sell a bag. I didn't think anybody would buy one. So, and
just curious to know, just a ballpark figure, how many bags have you sold to today?
Today, last time I checked, I think I was at 150.
And you thought you were selling 0?
I didn't think I would sell one.
So wait, you started out doing something, not thinking you would even accomplish your goal.
I didn't even have a goal for it. I was just like, okay, let's see if this works. The bags.
That's how I be though. That's how I be.
But I love it. But that's us all the time.
Literally.
That's us all the time. We always trying to figure out a way to do something differently. So you designed the bag yourself. And then were you doing all of this on your own, or did you actually have people to help you along the way?
I have a couple of people that helped me with the I have a manufacturer that works out in New York. And of course, right now they're kind of slow with these things because of all this stuff going on. So I have a manufacturer that I work with out of New York and one out of California.
Now I want to circle back to you saying, I mean, it sounds like to me, if I sold 150 bags, I would feel like, hey, I'm popping.
Now it feels a lot better than it did at first.
Because it's a process. Yeah. It's like you gotta keep promoting and over and over. And it's like, when somebody gonna like this post? It's like you didn't put 5 hours into making this perfect post, and then you get like 5 likes.
Look, see, it's, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
at first.
For real, you don't even want to get me started there, because you know what? if Dre had a stand and he was hitting that stand every single day and not worried about the motherfucking numbers on that internet, things would have been a lot different. Because I seen people pop off like that. That internet got shit real fucked up for a lot of different people in a lot of different genres. First of all, you on the internet, you ain't got to put no work in. You ain't got to put no dedication in. All you got to real life do is get up and turn your shit on every day, and that's it. That ain't real though, like for real. And then the internet will have you thinking that these people real life accomplished all these things that they haven't accomplished yet. Right. Just because you see this picture with these 5 bags, you don't know how many orders actually came through. But I'm going to give you the impression that a lot of orders came through. And now you're going to count my money, right? And I'm going to be upset with you for counting my money that I acted like I had.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Wow. That don't even make no sense. So the internet is a blessing and a curse in that particular retrospect. So did you start out with the internet? Yeah,
a lot of my bags come from a lot of the orders come from Facebook. The website is kind of like it's growing, so it's not. Of course, I've had most of my following is from Facebook, but the Instagram and the Twitter and the website, they're growing orders day by day. So everything is, by the time it's growing, it's organically growing on its own. So I'm just waiting to see how that manifests, I guess.
Yeah, I think that is great that you said that it's growing organically, and I think that that's the best way that works. I don't really know how it works any other way, to be honest with you. I think that people that are successful in what they do, they have organic people and they have real people and not just a couple followers making it feel like it's a lot. Because if you got 500 followers and you sold 1 bag, them numbers don't match, son. So no matter what, you still in the hole. And until you can get those other 499 people to also buy a bag, you're not gonna really try to be feeling like you're doing anything.
Buy or promote one or the other.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the circle right there.
Like,
all you just need people to share this one post. Just share the post, like, and it'd be so hard. That's another day, another story.
Yeah, that's another day, another story. We're not talking about people not supporting you. We're not doing that. We talking about how we all supporting Mr. Andre. That's what we talk about. You trying to set it off up in here.
No, I don't want to do that because I can get into that too.
When did you start this company?
I started June 8th. Is my first year anniversary.
Wait, June 8th of what?
Last year.
Yep.
Hold on.
2019.
I'm sorry. What? You said, I don't feel like the business is where it should be or could be.
I don't know. I guess in my mind, I see something different. I see storefronts. I see Walmart. I see Target.
Oh, you doing like I do? Yeah, oh no,
that. I'm already down the highway. I ain't got off.
Okay, now it's making a little more sense. I see
that. I see that.
Okay, now I got you.
I don't want to think I'm big because I'm not. I don't want to think I'm big because I'm not.
Well, sir, I think you kind of big. And one of the things that I know for real, like, I just have a real strong belief that if you are out there and you know what you want to do and you enjoy doing things and you're making things happen, hey, you're doing a lot more than a whole bunch of people. Because one thing I do know is real easy not to do shit. Like that right there is easy. I know how to do that all day long. But if you and it only becomes problematic if you actually want something. You gonna get to lay in the bed all day and then be like, oh, I want a sandwich, and think the sandwich just gonna pop from the kitchen to the bed. Like, that ain't how that works. So you literally gotta get out that bed, go to that kitchen, make that sandwich, or you starve. One or the other. And I think that I think that in situations like that, long as you put the work in, it is up being what you want it to be, and it's gonna surpass that, like point blank, period, because that's just how that works.
Right.
You're right.
So I'm happy that since June of 2019, I just want to point out this is 2020. I would also like to point out that there are people that have been selling stuff since 2019 that haven't sold one item, okay? And I just want to let you know that I think you're doing very well, sir.
Yeah.
And I would like to do whatever we can do to make sure you get this on and popping.
Straight like that. Well, I started promoting the other day. Because I'm like, look, these bags are popping. Like, people need to know. And it's like, if you're going to spend your stimulus checks, put it back into our own community. Like, did you see, you probably didn't see it, but Andre, did you see the ad from Fashion Nova?
I appreciate
it. They said, Fashion Nova said, what did they say, P?
Oh,
what they say? Something about when you get your stimulus, come spend your stimulus with us, or something wild. When them stimulus checks hit, come shop with us, stay in 80, or some wild stuff like that.
First of all, who's the person that's over Fashion Nova?
Don't give me the line.
Okay, because that might make a whole lot, like that might have a lot to do with it. Like, it is what it is. But what I do know that is if people are just like you said, if we're going to have to prepare our children for school still, I mean, unless you not, forget it. So people going to have to prepare our children for school. So since we're going to have to prepare our kids for school, they're going to need some book bags. Now, I'm going to tell you what. If I could just not go to Walmart, Target, or I love Downtown Locker Room, don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? They good. But if I could not go to another store and just order me a cute fly little bag offline, get it delivered to my house, I think I'm gonna be in business. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to see now, are you gonna stay with those two designs, or are you gonna move forward? Because I read something. Now give me your answer.
I'm over I have 100 designs so far. And that's I have 7 different types of bags. So I have bags, I have a men's line, like different bags for like the businessmen. And I have a line for ladies where I have like the spend the night bags is what all my people like to call it, the spend the night bags.
Spend the night.
I got the spend the night bags, I got the makeup bags for the ladies. I have the book bags, of course, and I just started a new bag line a couple days ago, and it's the diaper bags.
So you ain't got no duffel bags for the corner boys?
Duffel bags, yeah, I got that.
What's up with the duffel bags for the corner boys?
Got them. Hold on.
Because you say you got the girls on lock with the overnight joint. I'm just saying. He got overnight bags for the girls. Wait, first of all, do this work like this? I don't know. This is just like stupid because it's gonna be a recording. Never mind.
So
and we're gonna post.
I was trying to let y'all see, but y'all gonna have to see later with y'all.
The duffel bag that she posted yesterday is right here.
That one, I love that one.
So I make majority of the bags that I post are the ones that I pre-designed that I think are available to buy, but I also do custom. So I don't want to limit anybody. So I've done about 80 custom orders, I think, something like that.
Oh, okay, custom orders too. That's cute.
Yeah.
To be able to go get your son to get your boo a custom made overnight bag for when she coming over your house, and keep that bag there. Right. And you bought the bag, and because it's your name and her name on the bag, she can't even take the bag nowhere else.
Right. Can't steal a bag if it got your name on it. That's how I look at it.
Giving out gems all over the place around here. Y'all need to order them bags now. Yes. Oh, you thought I seen Lena bag over here. She been over here. I saw her bag.
So the idea that came up from where the idea of the bags actually came from. I had a friend that worked downtown, and he took his bag to work. He had something he wasn't supposed to have in the bag. I'm not gonna say what, but I made a joke, and I was like, man, I should make you a bag so you know not to take the dumb stuff with you to work. And then I was sitting there, and I was like, that's a good idea. Wait a minute, that's a good idea. I was like, hold on. So after that, it was like, all right, maybe we should run with that. Let's see what we got here with that. But that's how it came about.
See what I'm saying? Who would have been looking in your bags back in the day? Look, them bags right there is cute. If I had them bags back in the day, I'd have been able to like pull off a whole bunch of different wild stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody would have been knowing about none of that because who's looking in that bag? Because it's so damn cute. Like there's no misgivings going on in that bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that it's great. And one of the things that I hear from a lot of entrepreneurs that provide clothing and book bags and pocketbooks and just apparel in general is the distribution process, right? And sometimes some people take a hit from that distribution process. Would you be willing to go into that for our younger people that are interested in moving forward with what you're doing as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like there are several different ways you can do it. Most of the people I learned from here that I know from here that have their own business, like their own clothing companies and stuff like that, they all go into like heat pressing and doing it for themselves, which is a good idea. But I've also learned about drop shipping. Drop shipping is one of the easiest ways to get your stuff out there faster without you even having to touch it. That's one way I learned about how this whole process works, and that's been helping me a lot lately. Until I can the money to get the equipment for the bags and stuff like that. So I'm there right now. I'm in the middle of the drop shipping process.
Good. That means that just means that somebody else can get on their Googles and figure that out and say, hey, Andre said drop shipping. Let me go ahead and start looking into that. So when I think about it a little bit later, I got that project out. What you laughing at for?
Because when you say that, that means everything after the drop shipping.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking you gotta have.
But I understand.
You gotta start from somewhere. Like, hey, maybe the only problem is I don't know what to do. Like once I get my stuff, or I don't know where to get my stuff. Maybe they might just be like, hey, Andre, look, I got these shirts. You got the bags. Like, let's get together. Who knows? Like anything is possible. So then somebody might have just been like, hey, I know what to do. I'm just confused about this shipping situation. Drop shipping, he said he been doing it.
That was my whole thing, the shipping.
See?
Yeah, that was
so he said he been doing it. Let me go and get with my man and see how he think it work out. Can I get in on his drop shipping? I don't know what the hell drop shipping is or how it works. I don't even think I care. Okay?
That's what I just said. That's my point.
I don't even think I care, to be honest with you.
That's my point. That's my point. I know you.
It's basically
all I know is he said it was a struggle, and so that means if it was a struggle for him, it might be a struggle for somebody else.
Drop shipping, it's not that bad. So basically, drop shipping is basically where you deal with a third-party manufacturer, and they and you design all your stuff, and when they'll put it together for you, and they'll ship it based through all like postal service or DHL or UPS or something. So they basically do the whole shipping process for you while you design the bags or whatever.
And they add whatever your design is to whatever the piece of whatever it is that you want the design on.
Right.
That's basically
cool.
Now I know because I've done it before.
Hey, look. All I'm saying is,
so I know exactly what she was talking about.
You guys like, can I say hi? Can I say hi? I'm like, dude, you don't even have no clothes on. Like, why?
Leah came
why you
turning it up when she
you got your whole bird going on. Like,
we cannot get back to the studio quicker.
What in the world? Like, what in the whole world? Right. So Andre, I'm so sorry. So
You have any kids?
this guy. I'm not gonna say
That's
nothing
good.
about that. That's a nice. So, anyways, you said your first love was graphic design. Do you kind of remember how you were able to, like, what that path was getting to that point? Because not everybody knows what they like to do.
Right.
So I actually started out high school here. I went to Fairmont Heights in Maryland, and I had got put out of Fairmont Heights. So when I got put out of Fairmont Heights, my mother shipped me to Charlotte. So I went to a prep school in Charlotte, and they taught me web design and graphic design. That was one of the courses in school. And when I finally graduated from high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was like, let's see about graphic design, since I already got a little bit of a background in it. And I just fell in love with it. And they used to have to kick me out of the school once I got into college, because I wouldn't leave trying to learn everything I could while I was there. And I didn't have nothing else to, I didn't have a computer. So I used to sit in there and just like try to make as much money as I could while I was there.
Cool. So what were you doing when you were there? Like, that was my next thing. While you waited for this, what are some of the jobs that you're currently, working on using your graphic design? I'm working on freelance. I wanted to try to get with a firm at first. Before the bags took off, I was trying to get with a graphic design firm and see if I could work through there. But since the bags pretty much kind of like just did their own little thing, so I'm just running with the bags for now, and the bags is doing great. So I'm sticking with that. Yeah, I guess that's a good thing. Yes. Like when you get what you got and it starts moving and you get those yeses and things are working the way that they're supposed to work, then you're supposed to do that for a little while, I think. And the next thing will come when it's time for the next thing to come. Right. So it's great that, you are in a position where you can tell young folk about that entire process. And Fairmont, is that PG County?
Yes. Yes, that's PG County.
PG County, right? Yeah. Which is a hop, skip, and a jump stone's throw away from the good old DC. Yeah. And the PG County gives us the M in the DMV. Like, why do we have to call it the DMV? Like, for real, can we renegotiate that? Because the V, I real life think the V shouldn't be there. Like, I don't think that they're there yet, and I don't think that the V should be there. I'm just saying. That's just me. Look at her. She like, there we go with this again.
I feel as though that we should all be together.
Are you from Virginia? Is that why you're saying
that? I don't know. I'm from Washington, D.C.
That's because her pappy and her.
But I shop in Virginia, though. Like, I don't want nobody to start acting funny when I get to the border talking about my license say D.C., my tag say D.C., because they got the best food out there.
Listen, I completely agree. I don't want no beef. Look, I am the very first one to say I will go across that bridge to shop. Like, I am a cross the bridge shopper, okay, for the most part. But I tell you what, the current situation has made me so that I'm shopping more in PG County, though. And let's just say I realize why I do go across the bridge. So I do like to shop across the bridge, but I ain't finna live across the bridge. I don't really want to participate in any extracurricular activities across the bridge. Like across the bridge, the only thing you should do is shop. I'm just saying, because they good for that. But the M in the DMV, that's kind of solid though. The V part, that's debatable. Nonetheless, anyway, you got the bags going on. You did the whole school thing, and so we are getting to the point where we are doing more bags. Is that what our goal is right now? And so, what would be interesting in supplying some props for some like theater shows and such like that?
It's ironic you say that, because I was actually, before all of this quarantine happened, I was in the middle of inking a deal with a fashion show that was supposed to be at the convention center. It was supposed to be April 4th of this month. But of course, they canceled and everything happened with that. So, and then I was planning on throwing a cookout and getting everything started for May. So, and I was supposed to be a vendor at Sea Pleasant Day, but
I got you.
Everything canceled.
But look, check this out though. You really could have just not had any of those things, right?
Right.
But because you were already working on moving forward and you already knew like, hey, the storefront isn't here yet.
Right.
I'm not in the malls yet. I'm not in the store yet. So these are the things that I still need to do. And I personally think, bruh, you're going to get rewarded for that.
Yeah.
Even though like the things didn't transpire, they wasn't because you didn't make them transpire.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
And so I think that that is wonderful. And I think that you are doing a great job. And so do you get a lot of children interested in the bags, like teens and stuff? Hey girl, high five. Do you get a lot of teens and stuff like that interested in your work?
Yeah, so a lot of the times, yes. But it's starting to grow. The adults have been pushing more than the kids have.
Yeah, because you got a lot of some of the designs hit the adults more because they were the cartoons from when we were kids. So,
so it's like a mixed crowd a little bit, which is great for me. So, I mean, I'm fine with either.
So, what's the like general prices of your bags?
So my bags, the prices vary from $15 to $85.
That's not bad.
So
that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I think that that's actually excellent, especially when I see your man like last year at the stand, like it was like a $50 book bag at the stand, and it was just on the corner. So I don't even know who made that or where it came from.
I try to make it different. So like I learned that if you shop at some high-end fashion places, what they'll do is they'll give you a return policy, like an insurance policy. So if you come to the high-end store and you need your shoes cleaned or something like that, they'll So what I tried to incorporate is what I learned from that was if like you have a rip in your bag or a defect with your bag, you can bring it back to me and I take care of it free of charge.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I do a little something like that too, but I got you. That makes sense. I like working like that. That's a good. That makes you feel good. It makes you want to come back and do business because that is how a lot of those high-end types of merchant got to where they are, right? You take something back, you say like, look, I am 100% behind what I have. So if you got a problem, you bring it back to me. We're going to squash that and make it good, and everybody going to be happy at the end. Who don't want to do business like that? That's like a no-lose situation. You give up your money, you get your product. Hey, your product is messed up. You bring it back to me, and then I still replace it, refund it, fix it, or whatever, and then we still good. And then when I get my new product, you're going to still want to come back around and get that new thing because you know I'm going to treat you good. That's just like a relationship.
Right.
Of course, I'm going to keep on doing all these things because you treat me good, baby.
Yeah. That makes sense right there.
What's in your cup? I'm saying I missed out on the salmon and grits. Now you got the
ever
cup.
ask the lady what's in her cup on camera. I'm in my home minding my business. No, I'm just kidding. Coffee.
Hi, people. Look,
I don't drink like that. You know that. It's just coffee, regular coffee. It just tastes real good. I made it real good this morning because I couldn't sleep last night. So I made it extra with an extra kick in it.
So Andre,
funky.
What are your bags made of?
So I have, besides the leather one, majority of them are made with polyester and nylon.
Okay, and then and so, but then the design that's on there is authentically yours, right?
It's in the bag.
It's in the bag.
Mhm.
I'm so corny. It's in the bag.
Yeah. You just tickled her fancy.
You know, I'm so tickled. It doesn't take a lot to amuse me, okay? Especially brown people. Like, listen, when you think about no, for real, and I think that that's one of those things that I know people just think that I'm batshit crazy on. But when you think about the fact that, like, history, real life says that it's some people we could not do this. And it wasn't even like that long ago that we couldn't do stuff like this. And I'm just saying, thinking like, oh, what? What you mean? Like, how? That wasn't even a long time ago, Slim. Like, you acting like this was the 1800s and this was still in the 1900s, that you was still treating people like this. So I just get really, really happy and excited when I see people that have done things, like stepped out and decided they were going to make a way regardless. Hey, I like to do this, so this is what I'm going to use. Especially when you're using skills that you learned throughout life in order to make a career at it. Like, transferable skills is a real thing. You know how I feel about our chemists and scientists that's behind bars right now. Like, you know how I feel about them. So in a retrospect like this, at least I know this. They not gonna try to send this designer to jail because they don't feel like he's that much of a threat. However,
right? Hopefully,
and he not.
Nah, I ain't going nowhere.
He not at all. You know what I'm saying? And he could supply accessories for theater productions, which is so amazing that he already had that in the works, and all they had to do was put the pen to the paper.
Yep.
Hey, that's an accomplishment in itself. You know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting to put the pen to the paper to my first piece of work.
Like the coronavirus just
It messed a lot of stuff.
it ruined our lives.
I mean, I think that it put pause on a lot of things.
It did. It put pause, which is a good, which we talked about before, which is a good and bad thing. But for us inventors, since this is Inventors Month, it dampens us because stifles us, rather, because we had a lot of stuff planned. And we can't do nothing. We can't leave outside the house. All the stuff we had planned was outside the house.
Well, first of all, not to bring this up, but you do remember, like, I was trying to go to the whole South by Southwest in a couple of weeks. Like, I was like, let's make the money work. We about to do this. And then they was like, boom, no thanks. So I get what you're saying. Like, I get it completely. But Andre, I was wondering, to actually be an entrepreneur such as yourself, as well as an inventor, you know, who are some of your
muses?
People, your muses, who inspires you? You know, it's a funny and hard question to say these days, right? No, and then I'm gonna let you answer, because a lot of people be like, oh, I just believe in myself. And I'd be like, bitch, everybody believes in themselves. Like, you know that ain't what I mean. Like it's okay to give accolades to other people that came before you. Like, you can do that. It's okay. And they just be like, yeah, I don't listen to nobody but myself. I only watch what I put. Bitch, you crazy. I ain't got time for that. So who are some people that inspire you, or some inventors that you have looked up to in your life?
So starting out with inventors, I've been watching people, like I started out very young watching like Steve Jobs, stuff like that, trying to find little different ways to do different things. And as much as people don't like our president, he's an amazing businessman.
That's what my dad said. That's exactly what my African American father voted for him.
Him and Warren Buffett. I like to pay attention to Warren Buffett as far as business goes. But as far as like creativity, I learned later on. I learned about some of the artists. Like, I got into Basquiat when I was I say about 3-4 years ago. I started looking at his stuff. So I guess that's where my color ideas came from. Watching.
Who is it?
Basquiat, the painter.
Oh, see? I just said that in case some of y'all didn't catch that.
I paint too.
If y'all didn't catch it, I wanted to make sure he said it again so y'all could catch it.
I looked at a lot of his stuff, and then I started to do my research on some of the fashion people, like Alexander McQueen. I did not know, once I started to do the research, I didn't know a lot of the people that wear the designers now, that a lot of them are dead. I didn't know that. So now that I learned that it's kind of interesting to me. So I've been doing a lot of research on the fashion designers and the business people. So I've been trying to get my inspiration from them. But as far as the bags go, there's one company that I look at that's in my mind that's my rival. And in my mind that's Spray Ground. They do the bags like I do the bags, but they come in different fabrics and colors and stuff like that. So that's what I pay attention to.
And so in that regard, it's interesting you should say that. So are they a bigger company?
Yes.
Aha.
I've seen their bags everywhere, even like GameStop and stuff like that. So I'm like how y'all get there? That's what my whole. I don't look at it to hate. I look at it to inspire.
Inspire, to learn, because apparently if they are somebody that you look up to, then they must have done a couple of things right? And so you just like, hey, like, what did y'all do though, kind of thing.
Right, with the process behind it, so I can do it.
Yeah, and then also like y'all might not be as hot no more. Like, just like you said, for real, Andre, it's a lot of designers just living off their previous name. Like, they don't even have the quality that they had previously, and we would act as if they are still what they were back then, and that's not the case. Like, honestly, that's just not the case. So, I was like, what is she saying? So when you are in a position where you can actually speak with one of those types of people, that would be great. So I'm gonna look into them. I'm gonna find out all about them Spray Ground folk, because they might need you. If they don't, it's so big. Like, I'm just curious to know, because I don't, like you said, it's not about rivalry. Yeah. It's more so about like, how did you get here and what do you really stand for? Because it could be something very, very simple and pragmatic, like, well, Andre, we ain't even really know you was here, pimping.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? And now that we know you here, we ain't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it could be a thing like, hey, we need to really bring you over because you got some amazing things and your people really dig you. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing.
Or you can just peak game and opening up more job opportunities for people in your community.
That's the goal.
How about that one?
Hey, you know, I be trying not to leave people
like, I don't know about merging with the enemy, working with the ops.
How you know they the enemy? You already know they the enemy.
You know, I'm about, maybe peeping games, seeing a little plans, maybe tweaking it a little bit, putting my little spin on it, maybe. And then creating opportunities for people.
How you know they ops though? How you know they ops though? I don't know that they ops. That's why I'm saying it could be a possibility.
You ain't doing your research, but
I just said I was going to look into it.
Finna do their research. They want to see what's going on, who got what, who you selling to, what's the price point, what's that, what's your demographic,
how many people you got. Now that I got the information, all fine. Then we ain't gotta swing it like let's join. I ain't do that. I said I'm gonna look into these people. Now since I know where the game at now, I can flow with the same message.
And especially in the art world, like, everybody wants to be an artist, man. Am I lying, Andre? Every 5 minutes, an artist is popping out. They don't have to be the same type of artist, but artistry is somebody's always popping out. Literally every 5 minutes. So you have to be competitive. You can't. I mean, you can mingle, but you can't really merge in the artistry world. You can't because people will steal your design to pretend that it's theirs. People will
your own
over in the art world. In the art world, people will come on your page
in the art world.
Your designers you just did, and then make something similar, maybe in a different color or whatever the case may be, or maybe on a different material.
So let me ask you this: You know how? Okay, so let me ask you this. Maybe this is something that I just really don't get, right? So are we saying that? I mean, are y'all saying that you can't protect your artwork?
You can protect your artwork. You can, but it's like how you copyright it. The process with it. It's like if you made 20 different things, it's like you able at one time to copyright like 10 or something at a certain limit or whatever the case may be, then that has to be pending for a while. You gotta wait for those to be approved. Then you gotta come back and copyright the next 10, and you gotta make sure that it's classified under this one and that one. So it's so much. And then also when you're a beginning artist, you may not have the funds to copywriting costs a lot.
Definitely does.
It costs a lot, especially for artistry, because there's so many different pieces. It's from your signature, your design, your name, the colors you use, the canvases, how you present it. Do you put epoxy on it? Do you like? Is
Even
it
for
a
the
book
bags,
bag?
we
Is
not
it
talking
on a
about painting.
portrait? Is it on a mug? It's like
a lot.
T-shirts, like for real.
Definitely.
That's not even copywritten.
Real stressful.
Social medias. I'm not your social media. Your website. You can copyright that too. So it's like it's so many things with it, and it's just like some little youngster come after you done did all this work. Look at your Instagram.
Snatch everything.
Snatch every fucking thing and make $1 billion off your shit. Yep. So no, I am not in the art world. I am not. Unless you feel like for a fact y'all going together and y'all contracted together. Okay. Y'all started from the bottom together. Then no, I'm not. I just no.
Yeah, I completely understand that because it was a bag that went around for a while that I got tagged about 100 times saying, Dre, we need you to do this bag. Everybody keep telling me to do this one bag. I don't want to steal nobody's idea. Right. I know I can do the bag better, but I don't want to do the bag because that's somebody's creativity and
right.
For their whole process.
And people are sensitive about their artistry. Yeah, people are very sensitive.
Well, I already knew that because Erica told us that a long time ago.
That's like a straight diss. Literally, that's a straight diss.
You sit and make you do things out of your time and you come up with an idea and think about it, and somebody come behind you and go, well, I'm just gonna take what you did and just take that.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, in reality though, like, wouldn't it be like y'all all use all of y'all stuff anyway? Because how do you get to come out with something kind of like unique when we all got all of the same stuff?
No, but see, that's the whole thing. We don't have all the same stuff. It starts
I was talking to Andre.
It starts
I was talking to our guests.
Starts here.
I was talking to our guests.
Am I lying, Andre?
No, you're not lying. To an extent, it's kind of the same, but it's not. Like I could do something. I could have a different process in my mind. I do things different. I want you to know I did it, but I don't want you to go, well, I didn't expect that from him. So my thing is, I thrive off of colors. Where somebody else might go, okay, I'm just gonna do certain things in a solid color. I want you to see my stuff beforehand. Before you can think of it, I want you to see it as if you can visualize all the colors. Like, oh man, I took a lot of time and put it into what I was doing beforehand. So I might do something real subtle that you don't notice, but you will notice it if I point it out to you.
Right. So graphic design, is that all electronic? I know it sounds stupid, but is it all electronic?
For me, it is, yes.
Okay. And so when you make this design, and then you take your time and you throw all these things together. So even though we both have this access to the same 50 blue lines, how you put your 50 blue lines is going to be totally different from how I put my 50 blue lines. And that is what y'all talking about.
That's what makes the art, though.
Got it. Okay. I got you.
You could take something that I do and yours will not look anything like mine.
Right.
Because I got a lot of the people that looked at the leather bag, everybody looked at this bag and said Fresh Prince. when I looked at this, I didn't see Fresh Prince.
Mm-mm.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I didn't either.
All right, cool.
Fresh Prince.
When I looked at that bag,
those colors.
Yeah, I remember the 90s colors that everybody used to wear on the big hats and all that stuff. That's what I got from there. So it's all your interpretation.
Yeah, and I think that's another thing too. Like, I think that if you have the mindset where you're always comparing someone to someone else, then you will definitely want to compare that piece of work to something that you've already seen.
Right.
But for me, I'm not going to compare that to something that I've already seen.
Right.
I literally know it's nothing that I've already seen because it comes from you, right? So logically speaking, I'm not looking at that to see what else it looked like.
Right.
So I'm like, they said it looked like Fresh Prince, and I still can't even really see what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Because it looks, I see a crown, I see a whole bunch of colors, and I just see a funky bag.
Right.
I'm not, so I get what you guys are saying, but I'm not a comparison, so that makes it a little bit difficult for me to, and I think that would be good if people just accept it.
But that's the point right there. You get all type of different interpretation of art. It depends on the viewer.
Right. That's the whole thing.
I like it.
That's how your vision is.
Mm-hmm. And your interpretation of the piece. That's
like you're looking a little bit like Medusa a little bit.
I know.
That's my interpretation. But you know, somebody else is gonna say you look funky, fresh, cool. Maybe you look like Coolio to them.
Yeah.
Depends on who they are.
Trying to get my little twist on, you know, keep on the hair on my face.
And then somebody else that rock lost, they might just be like, hey, you look real cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even gonna matter. It's just, why is this person saying, hey, how are you, girl? What? Anyways, so I'm so sorry. So is there,
you got the bed with her, Andre. She's a little bit touched, okay?
I'm so sorry. So, so Andre, when you're doing this, are you a one-man show right now?
Right now, it's just me.
Okay, and you've been a one-man show for a while now?
Yes.
And so, and I think that is a very interesting concept because I think that a lot of people are one-man shows, but I don't think they really have to be.
Right. I don't want to be. Let's clear that. I don't want to be.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the problem, though, in my opinion, of course. And then you tell me if you've seen this too. There's literally somebody that you know that can provide you with everything that you don't have right now.
Right.
But because you literally can't pay them what they think that they deserve, they not gonna fuck with you. Right? Mm-hmm. So instead of them saying, hey, my nigga, I know what you got is great. I know what I got is great. Let's put this shit together and we both get paid on the back end. Right. Why people can't do that no more though?
Oh, because we got real bills today.
That's one reason. That's not what I was going to say, though.
I got bills today. Like real bills today. Most people are not married and have a person to be their supporter. So, like, if they want to go out and do their dreams, they still got somebody holding down the fort financially. Most people don't have that option, so they need money now today.
I ain't saying don't work a job, boo. Work your job. I ain't saying don't work a job. I ain't saying don't take care of yourself. I'm just saying that if you know what I got and I know what you got and we investing in each other, you might have more time. I might have more money. I might have more time. You might have more money. Mm-hmm. But the concepts are not going to mesh well if nobody's willing to make a compromise and say, hey, we gonna stack all of this and break down on the back end.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is how everybody knows that entrepreneurship is a hard fucking deal. Everybody knows that it takes a minute for you to actually get out of the red and reach the black.
5 years.
So everybody knows that. So if everybody knows that and everybody wants to be community oriented and everybody wants to buy black and everybody wants to be about the community, right? There are real life people that can do that, but what are the sacrifices that they are willing to make in order to do?
I look at it a certain way, right? So I think I have friends that do what I do, in different ways. Like they do different variations of what I do. So I have no problem working with the people. I've actually even designed for some of the people that I'm speaking of. But when it comes down to it, you won't have the same vision for me as me. So that's where my whole dilemma comes in. That's where I get the problem.
Yeah. Dang.
Everybody can't work out like us.
Right.
But you know, look, first of all, that's very subjective if we gonna say we working out, first of all. Let's just be real about that. Okay.
Subjective.
That's very subjective. Whether or not we working out, we might just not they don't know what we doing. They don't know we working out or not. They don't.
But I'm saying it, so now they do. Like that's the whole point.
Did you look at her? She's like, I don't know. Are we working out either?
We're still here today on time, 10 of 11. Like we're here. Like we're still working out. I'm not saying that we're perfect. That's not what I said. What I said was they can't work out like us. We have our issues, but we have the same common goal. We know how each other move, and we know that, you know, we're going to make it together. We ain't looking for all that extra rah, rah, rah right now. And so not everybody has that same mindset and are able to gel well together or whatever the case may be. Because even with us, we've been sisters our whole life, but we have times where we don't gel right and we got to wait till we dry a little bit and come back together, okay? So it's just like, but it's the point that our team, it's the point that we can put personal aside from the business.
Right.
That's the point right there. And be able to still be like, okay, yeah, bitch, I'm mad at you in personal life, but we trying to get to this money. We hungry. Like, we got kids. We got shit we trying to do. We got to go. We trying to reach. We got the same vision. Cool. So we ain't about to let all this shit over here get into whatever the fuck we trying to get into. That's what I'm saying. But most people are not fortunate to trust somebody with their vision, trust them with their thoughts, trust them with their goals, their aspirations, to the extent that they're going to help them embark on it and bring them to life in the time frame that we see fit. Okay, because that's another thing too, the time frame that we see fit. Like that, it takes a lot of building, a lot of bonding, a lot of talking, a lot of this, a lot of that. Like, so that's a hard situation. I mean, I've even had other artists try to collab with me, but it's just like the way they do go about things. Oh, Nucky, come in, boo.
I don't know, Andre. I think you kind of right, but I would imagine it would be very difficult for you and your friends to so-called to collab mostly. Okay, but I'm confident that y'all can create a collective.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you got the bags over here and your man got the jeans over here and your other man got the shirts over here, I don't see why that's not a store.
Me too.
You see what I'm saying? And that's just me. And I want us to get there. Right?
Definitely.
Because we don't have to stay here. And who's to say that my man Andre and then my man Rob and then my man P, who's to say they gotta send their shit to Macy's? Who's to say they gotta send their shit to Target? Who's to say they gotta send their shit to Walmart or they gotta send it to insert anything when they could stay right here in the city knowing that people gonna hook them up as long as they know what their goals are, and their goals aren't to, hey, you cannot think that you're going to be in a community and serve the community and then have goals to be nationwide and get all of the benefits for nationwide and you only in the community. Like it, whatever. So in knowing that, I don't think that, like I said, I believe that you got the shoes over here, you got the shirts, you got everybody move together. We all collective, we all up in here, we getting it and we winning. She shopping there, I'm shopping there, and maybe you got a dress designer, maybe you even have a tailor on site. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that we need to stop thinking and waiting for somebody else to do some shit for us that we can real life make happen for ourselves. Just as long as we find those people that also want to make shit happen for themselves as well. You know, like you said, Lena, everybody can't work like us, but the concept don't change. It's all about the person's mindset and the thought process behind it. And you know, that's one of the things that we want to do. We want to help it change the mindset. We want to help give you a different thought process. You can accept it or not. It's totally up to you, but just giving you something a little bit different to think on. So, Andre, if you got like any of your clothing designer friends, could you let them know I got a skirt that needs to be pimped out? I bought it from Target. It's kind of like,
I got one for you.
It's just kind of like plain.
I got one for you too.
But I just want to give it to somebody to like pimp it out. Cause Target ain't gonna pimp out my Target skirt. Like they not gonna do that. So good. Let me make sure I get that off the line for you.
So are you only limited to graffiti? I mean to graphics, or do you do canvas paint, murals?
I just do graphics. I really don't like to play in too much because I like to keep my focus in one spot. I was always told if you drive something long enough, eventually it'll go through. So if I've been doing graphics since 2015, so I'm 5 years in with that, and that branched into the bags. So I really don't touch other avenues. I tried, but it wasn't me.
Because it wasn't your goal. It wasn't built for you.
Yeah, some things wasn't for me.
It wasn't.
I tried to but it ain't me. It wasn't me.
Like it wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. But yeah, but you know what? Honestly, that's a good talent in itself to realize, though, because some of us don't get it. Like, we will just continue trying to do the same thing or try to do something different, even though this first thing was super mega successful, right? We're going to try to do this, then we're going to try to do that, and it's not going to be as successful. And then we don't think like, hey, let's go back and just put everything into this because this was real life pumping.
Right.
We just like move on to the next thing that might start some pumping, but we don't accept the fact that we had our number one thing already. I don't know what she laughing at. I hate her.
I met this guy. I was doing a photography event. And I met this guy, and he was telling me that entrepreneurship is like surfing. You might get a day where you get all the waves and everything is great. You might get the days where it's just super OC crazy, and then you might get the days where it's nothing.
And you crash.
But everything that you get every day that you do it, that you still got to realize that you're still surfing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the best way to look at it. And I was like, I never thought about that.
Hey, look, I even go even further. Like, look, as long as you got your surfboard, you surfing.
Right.
When you in the water, you surfing.
Yeah.
As long as you got your eyes and you lost your board and you can swim to find your board, you're surfing. You ain't surfing no more till you get back out the water and start to dry off. And everything else need to act like you surfing at that point.
Or you get chopped up by sharks.
What food?
What? You get eaten by a shark. Dogs.
Well, if you get eaten by a shark, then I'm thinking that your task is a little complete. Like whatever that was, like your mission has been accomplished. Like, but yeah, I agree with that. Like for real, that was a good ass analogy. I'm gonna have to see if I could put that in writing.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I didn't expect it.
Yeah. So, what else did you say, Lane? Oh no, she was good. So, Andre, when you say that, I am really excited. I often look forward to the future, and I already know what it looks like a lot of times, and it's just the other humans around me that I kind of like got to get on board. And sometimes that's a little bit of a task because they be trying to slow me down and like trying to tell me I can't do stuff that I know that I can, but then I know for a fact that they are better at what they're doing. So I'm just accept it, right? Because they the ones that's letting me know, like, these your breaks right here. Point, because you still a human. You don't get to operate outside of being a human. And while I do know that you got these goals and you can see them and you know that you can manifest them, I still need you to know that you're a human. So I love when you have people around you like that, but sir, I can't wait to walk up in your storefront.
That's my goal. I can't vacation in my head.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what the shop's gonna look like.
I just thought about something. So you said you were working on getting into storefront, like you already had something in the work.
No, I've started like doing research on them.
No,
but I've started doing research.
No, Lena, I started talking about the storefront because I
was thinking because I know a black owned beauty supply store that would probably love to have your merchandise for me. I just thought about that. I just connected that together.
Oh, we need to go ahead and see. We might
something hook that out there. But I just thought about that. I was like, yeah, like, you know, with coronavirus.
That's a good one, Lena. See what I'm saying,
coronavirus stop, you know, go talk to her because she got plenty of space up there on St. Barnabas, right there by the McDonald's and stuff.
Yes, the McDonald's. Yes, I love them.
So I know the lady that runs that. Well, she just actually not before coronavirus started. She just started. That.
Yeah, that one that's where I get Eli supplies from instead of going to the the other beauty supply stores that's only like a hop, skip, and a jump away. Like, ain't no point in doing that. So I just go up there to her because I saw her face and I can talk to her, right?
Right.
So yeah, that's cute. See, Andre, that's what I'm talking about. Like, we goddesses over here. You give us a problem, we trying to solve that thing. Like, point blank.
We didn't finish the interview.
What'd he say?
Already, Bree.
Look, I done already seen people. Look, first of all, I don't even know where the book bag's gonna be, but I done already seen somebody pull a book bag off the up top, bring it down, kid excited. He gone to the shelf. He paid for his order. You know what I mean? I done seen all of this, and that's what gets me in trouble, Andre. I done seen it all, and then I go to her like, "Hey, we need to get Andre book bags up in the store," and she like, "What? What in the whole? What is you talking about?" And I'm like, nah, I just talked to this kid, Andre. He got book bags. He doing this, that, and the other. And she like, pump your brakes, boo. Like, come on.
That's how she be. That's exactly how she be. And she wanted, and not only did she be like that, but she wanted like in the next day. Like she wants it to happen the next day or like 2 days. She don't want to give it a week or two or maybe a month. She's like, no, it needs to happen now. I see it happening now. It needs to happen right this second. How I seen it.
I'm like, no, you ain't talked to her yet? No, for real. Like, you want me to call her? I'll call her if you want me to. Hey, you think I should just walk down there right quick? Because I can just walk down there to her and, talk to her about it.
You're not moving the same way. I'm just going to have to deal with it myself. I'm going to call her myself. Don't worry about it. I'll email her. I'll send her a bird. I'll do what I need to do. That's her.
Because all I know is that we holding Andre up. That's it. And all I know is we holding Andre up, and we cannot get the little boy to buy his stuff off the shelf if we don't at least talk to the lady. That's all I know. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So because that's what I know, I'm like, I know we gotta get to talking. What's up? Like, you been good. I got you. Yeah, I'm working on that too, because sometimes you need time. You gotta allow for time.
We need to be able to go back outside. That's the issue. Can we go outside?
We can actually go outside. Nobody's stopping us from going outside. We're not under lockdown.
The stores are. Everything that we like to go outside to do is. So nobody like grocery shopping. They'll go because they have to eat, but then nobody like, oh, I can't wait to go grocery shopping tomorrow.
I mean, I don't know about that.
We trying to go to the bar. We trying to go to the club. No, I'm just playing. We trying to go mingle. We trying to go be single. We trying to go whatever the people want.
No, man.
I'm just trying to be off am trying to send my kids back to school. That's the main thing.
Let me tell you this. Andre, like, I ain't even got no kids. This conversation is like above my pay grade. Y'all going into some old wild shit right now. And do y'all kids need book bags?
Right.
That's what
he's
he
getting
said.
Book bag. Andre, don't. So is that black one that you have? Is that yours personally?
The only one I plan on keeping is the leather one. That's it.
What color? Which I don't know which color.
The Fresh Prince one.
Oh, cool.
So is the leather one the $85 one? And that's the only one you got?
No. I got a bunch of bags right here. I just didn't.
No, I mean the leather one. Is that the only leather one you had? Because she's saying you like I'm keeping that one, baby girl.
No, I want the black one. The leather one is colorful.
If you want them, I order and everything. I get everything done. I push the orders forward ready. So if you want it, then
okay.
I want that black one.
Today I'm going to add. I'm going to upgrade my website so that you get a direct chat to me. So that if you want a custom bag, you can directly tell me.
Look at you make a big move, pimping.
So that's my whole process. Just that right there. Just trying to get people different ideas of what they want to order. That's all.
Okay. So
that's awesome.
I think that is truly amazing. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, in my mind, when I see the book bags in the store, never did I ever think that there's one person that might be responsible. I know that's kind of slow, but I just kind of thought that they were all coming from like a belt, a machine, and everybody just, threw a picture on there from back in the day or even current day, and now that's the bag.
Yeah.
And to actually know that there is someone that actually puts in thought and time and effort, that is what would prevent me from shopping at Walmart for another book bag. That's what's going to stop me from going to Target for another book bag. And yes, I can say those things because I can do the fuck I want.
Yeah.
So that's what will prevent me from doing that. And that's what will make me say, no, but we shop with Andre for our book bags every year. Point blank period. Because we done seen them. We know what his stuff is. Like, that's it. Why would we do it any other way? You know what I mean? If we trying to move the culture forward, trying to move the people forward, trying to make sure we in the community and doing all these other things, why would we do it any other way? It only makes sense.
That's facts.
So I can't wait to find out about my designer that's gonna rock out this Target dress, this Target skirt.
Yeah, and, I got somebody for you.
I don't know what I was doing when I bought the dang on skirt. Like,
I was about to say, like, I wanted to see what this skirt looked like.
And then I was feeling like I was fly, child, like, yes. And then one day I looked at it and was like, who bought this skirt? Like, what is happening? And then, Rob was like, well, I could do it, but it's going to be a while and this, that, and the other. And then his equipment, all this other stuff. I would
sleep. Her son has a t-shirt press. That's what we're talking about. That we've been waiting for t-shirts for at least 3 months now. At least.
So now I'm just like, because I really do want to wear the skirt because it's a denim skirt. And I love skirts and dresses. So I just need to get it rocked out and I'm excited. Like, hey, so give Andre my phone number when we finish.
I got some.
So I can make it. Because I'm not even gonna lie and say, yeah, I'm gonna hit you up on the gram and all of this. I'm not about to lie like that. Like, no,
that's a lie. Yeah.
That's it. That's emails.
All right, let Andre go so you can call him on his personal time, okay?
Okay, thank you. Andre, thank you so much for joining us. Like, for real.
Yes, for real. We got to have you back again. Definitely when we get back into the studio too.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing the studio.
I definitely want you in the studio, baby.
You sound too excited.
Yeah, because the studio. Listen, the struggle is real. Like trying to hear on the computer, trying to make sure I'm hearing you on the computer. Like that struggle is real. And I don't know how these people was doing this all their life. Because people been doing this for a minute. Like This been what they normally do. I don't know if it's just the equipment or what, but this ain't no easy task. But I tell you what was easy, pushing open the door once and then walking 5 steps and then pushing open another door and then going to sit down in my seat with the microphone in front of me. That was completely easy.
Yeah, I missed that too. I can't wait till we get back on the radio. But anywho, thank you, Andre. We'll definitely get back to you and we'll definitely order some. I want that black book bag for sure. You need to put that to the side. Don't let that be available. We need to talk prices.
Well, is it only one?
Do you take cash out?
I even take credit, so everything's good.
Okay.
That's official. When you could take credit cards, that's official.
I appreciate that. Thank y'all for having me, ladies. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andre. Have a good one.
You too.
See you later.